Days before the world went into pandemic lockdown, Harry Ritter was standing with a group of therapists inside the co-working space his company Alma had recently renovated. The sleek, airy office in Midtown Manhattan was part of a membership offering where therapists in private practice could see patients without having to lease their own space. Members had access to scheduling, billing and client matching software, automating all of the usual administrative headaches, for a monthly fee. Of almost 200 member therapists in March 2020, only 5% were seeing patients virtually. The co-working revenue dried up almost immediately as revenues cratered 65%. "We lost all that money, essentially overnight," says Alma founder and CEO Ritter, 36. "We needed to invest quickly and very significantly in supporting virtual care. Over the past year, Alma has done a complete about-face. The company shuttered its 2 New York therapist office spaces, spun up virtual technology and doubled down on the health insurance part of its business, bringing investors along for the ride. I felt very strongly that mental health was more important than ever before," says Ritter. Alma has come a long way since the terrible first half of 2020. Revenue is 13 times what it was in April of last year, and more than 2,000 therapists have signed up as membership continues to grow 30 to 40% each quarter. On Tuesday, the company announced it raised a $50 million Series C round led by Insight Partners, who also led the company's $28 million Series B round in February. Optum Ventures, Tusk Venture Partners, Primary Venture Partners, Sound Ventures, Box Group and Rainfall Ventures also participated in the round. The deal brings Alma's valuation to around $500 million, according to a person familiar with the deal. The company has raised $90.5 million to date. The COVID-19 pandemic has fueled an explosion of venture capital into behavioral healthcare startups, totaling $1.5 billion in the first half of the year, as the number of Americans experiencing anxiety and depression has skyrocketed. Last week, Ginger, which offers online access to behavioral health coaches and therapists, merged with meditation app Headspace in a $3 billion deal, Fast Company reported. Lyra Health, which offers mental health benefits for employers, was valued at $4.6 billion in June. All of these companies take different approaches to a common problem. Health insurance directories for mental health providers are terrible and outdated. Growing up in a family of doctors, Ritter assumed that's what lay ahead for him, too. However, in college and medical school he dabbled in some entrepreneurial ventures. The first one he describes as a Facebook meets Tumblr blogging platform for college students. He later learned how to code and attempted to build a social network for medical students. "I learned that you actually have to build good products," he recalls. "It's not good enough for a doctor to try to play coder.